I find most of the issues that end up being so divisive, like it'll be like, oh, well, this side believes it this way and this side believes it this way. It's like, well, the issue's a lot more complex than just a yes or a no or a do or a don't. And like, how can we find a way to like support the people who are like the victim of the problem or whatever, while also ensuring safety for everyone involved? As just like that's one generalized thing. Because yeah, like th- it's never as simple as they want to make you believe that it is. And I always try to understand both sides of any given issue, whether it's in my personal life or, um, in politics. And that's led me to sometimes be like the annoying friend that's like, oh, well, maybe it was just because of this. And like, can you just validate my anger right now? And I'm like, okay, sorry, you're right. That bitch. You're right. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes when I'm around people that might disagree, it's like it's not even worth debating over just because I don't know. I think like people ruining friendships over political beliefs is kind of bogus. And I've been around
yeah.
people that I've like disagree with, and I get along with them just fine. I mean, it shouldn't make or break. And I just heard stories where people just are done with people because they voted a certain way, and I just think that's really ridiculous. I think you're wasting a lot of energy if you're doing that in life. And I think it's good that I feel like I feel good more about like getting along with people with different backgrounds and all
Mhm.
that. But I feel like with this more bitterness and getting frustrated because people think differently, well, guess what? It's well, they say a small world, but it's still a huge world, and
Mhm.
it's going to be very impossible for everyone to agree. I think we need to like stop, you know, s- stop like getting fixated that we all have to believe in the same thing. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, no, it's not. And we need to embrace the fact that there's different perspectives, like on every scale. Like I've long been what I would consider eclectic when it comes to religion. I grew up in a certain religion and then at 16 broke away. And I just now get to appreciate the beauty of several religions. I get to see like how beautiful like these aspects of Buddhism is versus these aspects of Islam versus these aspects of Christianity versus these aspects of pagan Wicca. Like there's something beautiful about all of them. And if you look for like the bad parts, like any extremist in any group of religious or otherwise are going to be like the not good examples. Um and I mean, there's just such a rich wealth of information and perspective we can get from other cultures and other people, and understand that like that's something to be appreciated if they don't agree with you, because it like especially in America, I feel like people like end up in the logical fallacy. It's like, well, either you agree with me or you're stupid. And that's just how they approach everything. Either you agree with me or you must be dumb because I have the best opinion. And that's just such a limiting way to live life.
Yeah. I mean, they just like feel like they're maybe like too far gone, or they're just so set in their ways. And
Mhm.
I mean, obviously it's like kind of something they need to work on and just have that
Mhm.
realization. But until then, it's just like, that's what they believe in. But, those are the kind of people that maybe like whatever, like if they have friends that think the same way, fine. But I think it's like if everyone can just accept that everyone's different, everyone thinks differently,
Mhm.
then I think just the world will definitely be a better place. But I think it's just like I said, it's hard for someone to be so stuck in their ways that they just
Mhm.
cannot like come to that realization that like, you know what? Like, if people think differently, I don't need to be bugged about it. I think it's good and I shouldn't have no problem with it. But yeah, for some reason, like people just seem like live or die. Like that's all I'm gonna think about, just live or die. It's either my way or the highway, and they just stick to their guns and just don't back off from it.